Yes! So Power Rangers is the reboot to the Power Rangers franchise, I should say. And it tells the story of those 5 teenagers that they found these magical coins in their mind, lead them to this underground spaceship led by Zordon, played by Bryan Cranston, and he told them to be the new Power Rangers to defeat Rita Repulsa. Now this movie, when I first heard they're making a new Power Rangers movie, I was like, okay, I don't know if they can handle it. And then when the first trailer came out, I was actually pretty excited. It looked better than I thought it would be. And the second trailer gets me hyped. It looked fun. It looked a little cheesy, but that's what Power Rangers are. And I love Power Rangers as my childhood. I do watch some original Power Rangers episodes, but I mostly watched Power Rangers Samurai when I was a kid. It was really cheesy. Cheesily bad, but I enjoyed it so much. So I walked into Power Rangers very worried actually, because I was worried this movie would be as terrible as people are saying. It's not. It's actually a pretty fun, good time. Like, if you're a big Power Rangers fan, you can go into this movie having some fun with it, because Power Rangers is a fun, good time, and it did surprise me. Let's talk about the positives of the movie. These are the surprising positives, actually, is the cast. They did so well, especially the 5 Power Rangers in the movie. But the Power Rangers that stood out in the movie is the Blue Ranger, Billy Cranston, which is very weird, because Billy's last name is Cranston, and Bryan Cranston's in this film, so it's kind of a weird coincidence. But Billy, oh my gosh, Billy surprised me. He stood out during this whole movie, because, I don't know, some people do not like the Blue Ranger. A lot of people like the Red Ranger, including me. I'm not saying I hate the Blue Ranger in the series, I just like the Red Ranger better. But this movie, I go for the Blue Ranger in this movie. Even though the other Power Rangers were fine, I think Billy stood out for me. He did really great in the movie. I even like Bryan Cranston as Zordon. He did a great job, and he surprised me, because Bryan Cranston had been in some Power Rangers episodes, which did surprise me, and now he's back as the lead Zordon that makes him into Power Rangers, and he did a great job. I even love Bill Hader as Alpha 5. Alpha 5 is one of the most cheesiest droids in all the Power Rangers, but if you put Bill Hader into it, he makes this droid more awesome than the series. I really do like the action scenes, especially the third act. And now, what mostly surprised me is that only the third act is when they wear the suits. The rest of the movie is like a character study, and both of them training. Which, to me, it works. It's very interesting, and I liked it. But when they put the suits on in the third act, if you're a Power Rangers fan, you'll love it, including me. I love the third act of the movie. It is cheesy, it is fun, and that's why I wanted it out of this movie. Cheesy, good time, and that's what I got from the third act of the movie. I do have some negatives though, and the biggest negative of this movie is Elizabeth Banks. Now, I love this actress, and when I first heard she's going to be Rita Repulsa, I was excited, because I think she will be perfect. And then when I watched the movie, I think she's very over the top. I think she was way too cheesy, way too terrible. And I know in the original Power Rangers show she is very cheesy, she's very wacky and cheesy. This one, she's trying to be more creepy than she was in the original, and it didn't work to me. And there's one Ranger that I didn't go for as much, and that's the Yellow Ranger. Like, she doesn't really have much of a character study in my opinion. She's just, I don't know, just her character, you just don't get along with her, and that's probably the biggest negative with her character. I hope if they make a sequel, they get along with the Yellow Ranger. And some other negatives is that the visual effects of this movie were a little bit top notch. Like, there are some effects that are kind of good, it worked, and there are some effects that you think they could have just fixed it a bit. Overall, I think Power Rangers surprised me. It was a good time. I didn't expect any goodness from it. I thought it was good. I thought it was a fun, good time. If you're a big Power Rangers fan, you'll enjoy this movie, and I would buy this movie on Blu-ray, and I hope to make a sequel to it, because I hope the sequel will do the same thing as what I think of this movie, because I'm giving Power Rangers a B+. So guys, have you seen Power Rangers? What do you think of it? Comment below, let me know what you think, and make sure to subscribe to my channel, and it's Morphin time.